Okay, more double dipping. Just doing it every day for social studies that we're not testing. So, got a test yesterday, and we're ready to get back on our math. So you got science. Wow, you got science TCAP done. You've got the first part of ELA TCAP done. So we're going to work on this math before we do it. Let's see, it'll be next Thursday. So we've got a few more days to get ready for this math. So we need to use all our time wisely to prepare ourselves. All right, let's look at the first slide today. So I want you to notice now on this slide, we have between 3 and 4, 8 and 9, okay? So 3.9, we have to find where 3.9 would be. 3 and 9/10, I should say. 3 and 1/10, 3 and 2/10, 3 and 3/10, 3 and 4/10, 3 and 5/10, 3 and 6/10, 3 and 7/10, 3 and 8/10, 3 and 9/10. We're going to put a dot on 3 and 9/10. You'll do the same thing for 8 and 5/10. All right, this one, the bottom two, we've got to do 3 things on each one. So 6.1, 6 and 1/10. Sorry, I got to say that right. 6 and 1/10 is going to be between what two numbers? Well, let's put them on the number line. It's going to be between a 6 and a 7. All right, so make sure you put your numbers where they go down here on this one. What's 12 and 7/10 going to be between? It's not going to be between 11 and 12, is it? So think about that. Then you've got to go put 6 and 1/10 on the number line. So 6 and 1/10 would be right there. Okay, so I did 2. You do the other 2 on this slide. This one, we are moving the numbers up and putting them in place value. Just imagine this is a place value chart. 18 and 5/10. How many 10s do I have? I have 1 10. How many 1s do I have? I have 8 1s. How many tenths do I have? I have 5 tenths. Super duper easy slide. You should have to get that done, no problem. Next slide requires a little bit of work. You're given either the standard form, the word form, the unit form, or the fraction form. All right, and then you've got to turn it into the other 3. So this first one we have fraction form. What fraction is this? This is 3/10. So as a decimal, what does that look like in standard form? 3/10, like that. In word form, what do we put? We put 3/10. In unit form, we put the number and the place 3/10. All right, so look at these as your examples and know how to do them, okay? Your word form is all words. Unit form, any number that you would say, you just put that number, 6 1s, 7/10, like that. Fraction form, you know how to write fractions, okay? So that's how you do this slide. Now we're matching the fraction and decimal to the pictures. This time we're getting into some hundredths. Okay, so remember we can count by 10s if we don't want to have to count every single little 100 box. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 74 hundredths. I see the decimal right here. The fraction, 74 hundredths. So just match the numbers to their picture on that slide. And then the last slide, we're writing it in. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hundredths. So we're going to type it in as a fraction, 16 hundredths. As a decimal, we're going to type it in as a decimal, 16 hundredths. Just like that. This is a review of what we've done, just kind of going back and hitting it again. You know these decimal properties and how a decimal compares to a fraction, how to write tenths and hundredths and decimals. You know these. So this is just review. Okay, I'll let you get started on these 4 or 5 slides today so that you can get them done and get this practice done. We'll talk to you soon.